No, that's the thing. I mean, what I learned is, the more anyone can become Oprah Winfrey now. You know why Oprah was so big in the States? She had a gatekeeper, right? So she would have editing teams and all that stuff, getting the message out. And ultimately, she was just a teacher. And what I learned is, through this technology, a $200 flip camera and stuff, I spent a lot of money in the last couple of years on my own mindset, right? I go to people like yourself, I go pay for it. But majority of people don't, right? And either they cannot afford it, or they think that they can't afford it, or they're in a part of the world that doesn't have exposure to people like yourself. And one of the reasons why I do that, I put myself out there, is I want to expose the world to people like you and teach them about getting the right mindset. I went to one event, another speaker, and I went from making like hardly anything to over $50,000 a month and all that stuff, because it was the same messages that you were giving out. And I was like, if I'd heard this stuff starting my business earlier, I would have been like 5 years ahead. And when I saw you speak the other week, I was like, wow, that is those key messages about failure, that the more you fail, the better it is. Like,
Absolutely.
what were you saying?
Just to recap it with your followers online, it's like, grab your hand and look at the palm of your hand. And the palm of your hand is your successes, the goals you achieve, all the good things in your life. And look at the other side of your palm, the back of your hand. The back of your hand is all the challenges you will face, all the failures you will face, all the obstacles, everything negative. But guess what? You have both sides. And that's just the reality. So with every success, you will have to have your set of failures. And the reality is, winners and successful people, even though when they're right at the bottom in terms of where they want to go, they realize that, hey, it's just part and parcel of the package.
Yeah, no. And also, as you were saying, you're not pushing yourself enough if you're succeeding every time, right? That means the easiest way to never fail is never do anything,
exactly.
Right? Just sit at home and watch TV, because you see, if you're watching stuff, you're just receiving. All we're doing is having a conversation. There's people out there watching this, right? The good thing with this kind of material, and why I love having now friends like yourself, is the positivity that I get in my life, right? Because what happens is, with most of us, when we're around in our jobs and all that, people are gloomy, the economy sucks, or I'm overweight and I should do something, but I can't. But when you get a circle of friends and start reading books, like I read this whole book the other day, and it just reminds you, the mind of programming your brain to be more positive.
Absolutely.
Right?